today is a very special guest. Not only is she the Executive Director of Corporate Giving, but Carolyn Bloodworth is our show's 35,000th guest. Wow. How about that, Carolyn? Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Yes. And we have the 35,000th guest gift box
Oh, I'm so excited.
of your favorite
Oh, my favorite, Blue Julep.
chocolate items from Blue Julep, as you're a chocoholic.
You know that.
And the
Oh, thank you.
mug. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
35,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is just amazing.
So, yeah, we keep track of things. We're about to start our 23rd season of high school football
Oh my gosh.
this month. And this show's been, we celebrated our 21st anniversary in January. 35,000 guests.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Every time you say it. I remember coming on for some special anniversary and we sang. I think it was Dan Bishop, Mike Shore, and we sang something. Thank you for not asking me to sing today.
Okay. I think Mike Shore was our 8,000th guest. We've had, I think, different people from Consumers at those milestones. Brian Wheeler should have all that in the company archives.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Well, great to have you here.
It's good to be here.
How's your summer going?
Summer is going great. Fast. So fast, but it's going great. Really well.
You voted?
I voted this morning. Yes, did my civic duty.
How was the turnout and the process at your polling location?
Process was very simple and wonderful. Turnout, I was voter number 139 at 7:30 a.m. So,
Wow.
yes, for a primary, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
But we think that they might have counted some
They may have already had a
absentee.
few
Yeah.
that they had come in so far. But yep, wonderful and always great to see. Always great to see. Beth Philo was there. She greeted me this morning. So it was a great morning.
Nice. Now, a lot of new, unusual names will be on people's ballots. But if you've done your homework, which is highly recommended this time, particularly,
Yeah.
did you find that were you prepared?
I was prepared.
Okay.
I was prepared. And I love how you can be prepared. You can look and see exactly what the ballot's going to look like, and so it's real simple.
Nice.
And the August is easy anyway because you have to choose one party. So
Yeah.
that makes it easy too.
Well, Carolyn is the, I think, deliverer of glad tidings for the company.
I am.
You travel the state and make donations, contributions to communities and organizations. And is summer your busy giving season?
I think all year long is busy. It just seems that this summer has been especially busy, yeah.
Well, you brought some photos.
Yes,
I
I
think
think
of some of
my
your-
coworker Brian provided you with some of my photos here, yes.
Yeah, some of the trips around the state.
Trips around the state.
Actually, I think you do this anyway in the summer. You go to Lake Michigan a lot.
I do. That might be why I might have a little color, yes. Well, this was a special trip. I didn't present any money, but I got a chance to visit the Potter Park Zoo.
Oh.
So quick trip here from Jackson. I got to meet this sweet little rhinoceros. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not a big animal person. So this is a big achievement here for me.
Touching the rhino.
Yeah, touching a rhino. I pet the rhino. The ears are soft, I can tell you that. Everything else not so soft. Here, I just got back last week. Last week, I presented this really nice $75,000 check to folks here from Discovery Pier. Discovery Center and Pier. There's a pier just up, just as you pass M22, I believe, up in Traverse City. It's on the West Bay. There is a pier where several different boats are docked. They are boats that take kids out to learn about the Great Lakes, to do studies, have excursions. And so they are making this pier right now. It's pretty much just a dirt lot. They're going to make it a fully accessible, barrier-free, accessible park. And so it's a pretty prime piece of real estate that they have, but it will make it for anybody of any ability will be able to get out to enjoy the Great Lakes, and they could fish, they could be able to get onto one of these vessels and learn and enjoy the Great Lakes. And so anything that has anything to do with the lakes, I'm always happy to be there to present the checks
Nice.
there.
Great shot. Was it chilly in Traverse City?
It was not chilly. It was
No?
beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. So this was about a month or so ago. See Dan Gretzner here from Jackson on the right there. We awarded Planet Awards. So Consumers Energy Foundation, our priorities are people, planet, and prosperity. So in the spring, we awarded $500,000 to a couple organizations. This is one here to the Ashmo Township. They are creating this fruit belt rail corridor. So they're taking an old rail corridor and they're going to make it into a trail. But they're going to do a lot of species protection. They're going to do a lot of conservation. They're working with the Kalamazoo Nature Center. So it's a really great project that's going to help to protect and preserve our planet. So we were able to present I think that one was about a $200,000 check for that.
Nice. Wow. So
Yeah.
where does this go from where to where?
This was in Ashtabok Township. And it just it runs, and at some point in time it's going to connect to the what is the big trail in Kalamazoo? I can't think of the name of it right now.
The
Calhaven Trail. Yeah.
yeah.
So this is going to be another connector. It's going to be another connector to
wow.
the mini trails over there. But this we actually took a walk on that trail.
Well,
that
I know
day too.
you walk on the Falling Waters Trail every day.
I do. I haven't been out in a while. Someone bought the property that we used to sneak through to get to the trail from my neighborhood. Can't believe it. So we can't really trespass anymore and go through their property. So it's not quite as easy.
All right. Thanks, Dan Gretzner, for being in that picture.
So this is a great picture. We have interns. As you know, we have fabulous interns at Consumers Energy. And we brought them all into Jackson. And so I couldn't resist the opportunity to take a picture with them. I met with them, encouraged them to get out and enjoy our communities and volunteer.
Those are your interns?
Those are our interns.
Wow, we should get a group picture of our interns.
You should. You should. It was just great to have all of them on. You know, I miss all those pictures on the stairs.
They haven't been able to, for the last 2 years, you haven't been able to have in-person interns.
No, they've all been remote. So, and many of them are still remote today. But also, I just saw several of them in the office today, which was great fun. But there's nothing better than meeting young people who are eager to learn and eager to get involved. And I talked to them about our culture of caring at Consumers and volunteering. So always a great day. Nice. Always a great day to meet with them.
It's a great experience you offer the students.
Yeah, so that's my own personal intern here. This would be my son. This is a personal travel. This was not a work trip. Not a work trip, not a work trip. So this is my son. As you know, he's a skydiver. Well,
Garrett the skydiver.
Garrett the skydiver. Well, Garrett has decided he wanted to fly the planes, which isn't a bad thing. He's not jumping out of a good airplane. He's flying it now.
I'd rather do that.
Yes, yes. So Kurt and I went over to spend a couple days with him at a skydiving facility just in southern Wisconsin, just north of Chicago.
But there's skydivers in the back of the plane.
Oh yeah, that plane is full. And this before, I think they were fueling up yet, so we hadn't taken off yet. So that's why he's doesn't have any hands on anything.
So you were flying with the door open?
The door in the back, I think the door closes and then they open it when they jump out. So, but he took me for a wonderful ride, got to see beautiful farmland in Wisconsin, but also got to see my lake, got to see Chicago skyline, Milwaukee skyline. It's just beautiful. But yeah, he's advanced to flying the plane, and that's the first time both Kurt and I had a chance to do that. But you know, this is the young man who didn't like math growing up, and he's showing me all these dials and everything on the plane, and I said, Garrett, you're doing math. You know, it's like, oh, Mom. Oh. But it was wonderful, just wonderful. Really proud of him.
And is that the pilot's costume, the tank top and shorts?
Well, it was hot. The plane is hot.
No air
conditioning. So I did what every parent should do when their child is doing something. I was complaining how hot it was when we went up high, until we got up high, and then it was cold. And I said, I'm cold, turn the heat on. Then we'd go back down, it'd be hot. Because it was a very warm day. So it's just giving a little back to what he used to give to us.
Now, you've done the skydiving on the ground.
Yes, the one indoors.
Indoors.
I fly, where he used to work, yes.
Have you ever done the outdoor or real skydiving?
No, I don't think I will. I think I'm fine just flying up with him. And it's pretty remarkable. And he's got some friends that are just great skydivers. And I'm going to go watch him. He's going to be part of a 200-person world record attempt in Chicago at the end of August.
Wow.
So
he'll be holding hands.
They'll be connecting. They've got this big diagram where they all have to be at a certain place at a certain time in a matter of about 5 seconds. They jump out of multiple planes, so he's helping to coordinate that. I can't imagine, but I'm going to go watch. I'm anxious to see. I don't know if I'll be able to see anything, but
Well, you could go. Maybe you could go on the plane and watch from up there.
Well, I could watch, but as soon as they jump, the plane comes down. So, but it's great fun. Never dreamed. Never dreamed.
So he's all done with that skydiving center.
He's not necessarily all done. He doesn't work there, but he coaches there. He's a sought-after coach. People fly in from all over the world to have him coach, and they learn how to skydive indoors. And so he's there quite frequently throughout the week.
All right, so we've talked about all over the state.
Yes.
What about Jackson?
What about Jackson? Well, we love Jackson. As you know, we love Jackson. As you know, we're anxious for the Jackson YMCA to take shape and take ground, so we're really anxious about that. This weekend, I believe the Interfaith Shelter is doing a ribbon cutting for their new entryway, and we provide support for that. Every year we provide support for the symphony, and so we just announced a grant for that. But I think what's also exciting is we just changed. We made some changes to our employee giving programs. So we expanded them. So as our employees contribute to nonprofits, we will match those contributions. And it's not just a few different nonprofits, it's any 501c3. So we're going to be able to support some new nonprofits. So on the list already, we will be able to support Lilly Mission Center. They're going to get some funds. Before, we were very limited on the different categories. Now it's opened up. Cascades Humane Society. We've always supported food banks and food pantries, so Compassionate Ministries, the Jackson Community Food Pantry, South Michigan Food Bank, Community Foundation, Jackson Community Foundation. Those organizations were always traditionally in those programs, but now we're expanding it. And I know the generosity of our coworkers, so there's going to be a lot of great organizations here in town that are going to benefit from that.
Well, that's fantastic news.
It is. It really is good news.
Yeah, it's amazing how much Consumers Energy and the company's people do in our community in terms of volunteering and donations. I think as a company that you set a great example as a first-class corporate citizen.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice job.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Well, it's my pleasure and my honor. My goodness.
That's right. The
I'm so
35,000th guest of our show.
So exciting.
Now, don't eat all that chocolate before you get back to the office.
I won't. I'm just glad Brian's here with me. I can share.
Okay. All right. Carolyn Bloodworth from Consumers Energy. We'll be talking about the Jackson County Fair, one of the big